Okay, today we'll be looking at jam physics, and the topic we'll be looking at today is dimension. Before we understand dimension, we need to know the three most important fundamental quantities, and they are mass, length or distance, then time. Looking at these, the first letter are the fundamental, are the dimensions. So the dimension for mass is m, the dimension for length or distance is L, capital L, and the dimension for time is capital T. This dimension can be used to determine the dimension of every other quantities like power. And for us to find the dimension of power, we need to understand the formula for power. Power in physics is defined as the rate work is done, which means the formula is work over time. Now, work is not a fundamental quantity. We need to break it down to fundamental before we can find the dimension. And work has a formula in physics that is force times distance. Then we bring down time. We've gotten a fundamental quantity, which is distance. Time is a fundamental quantity, but force is not a fundamental quantity. So we need to break down force. So force on its own has a formula, which is mass times acceleration. Then you bring down distance, then all over time. Mass is fundamental, distance is fundamental, time is fundamental, but acceleration is not. So we need to look at acceleration and break it down. Acceleration means velocity over time. And velocity on its own means distance over time. Then I'll bring down time. And this will now become distance over time squared, because I have 2 here, 2 times. And when I convert the whole of this to fundamental, to dimension, when I convert the whole of this to dimension, I will have length for distance, then for time, I'll have t, everything to the power of -2. So this -2, I've removed this fraction here. So this is the dimension for acceleration. So bringing this down for us to find the dimension for power, the dimension for mass is capital M. The dimension for acceleration is what we've gotten here, which is L t -2. The dimension for distance, which is the same thing as length, is equals to capital L divided by the dimension for time is capital T. Now bringing this, eliminating this fraction and bringing this capital T up, I want to have M into LT -2 into under L and into T raised to the power -1, because when the T comes up, the power becomes -1. Grouping everything together, my dimension for power becomes capital M. I have L here, 1L, I have under 1L. I'll add them together, become L squared. My -2 and -1, when I bring them together, I become T raised to the power -3. This is the dimension for power. That makes our answer here to be A. Thank you, and watch out for more videos.